Please rise and join the Franklin High School band in the playing of the national anthem.
You know when the pizza gets here, you guys fry it up.
Good evening. Welcome to Franklin High School. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanxalata between SEC once again, between the Kenosha Indian Trail Hawks and the Franklin Sabres. Franklin's set to kick off here. Indian Trail is 2-5 in the year, 1-4 in the Southeast Conference. Meanwhile, Franklin, perfect 7-0, 5-0 in the conference. Franklin doing what they usually do, strolling through the season. Got to take every game seriously, though. And there's kick. We'll start around the 12-yard line, out across the 20, back outside, and about the 21, 22-yard line. So Caden Williams on the return for the Hawks. And coming out tonight to play quarterback for Indian Trail is Sam Callow. Joel Perez, the starter, is out tonight. So Sam Callow will take the snaps for the Hawks tonight. And he'll start off 1st and 10 from the 22. Led by this Indian Trail offense. We were talking about Coach Paul Hoffman before this game. We're talking about, playoffs are starting in a couple weeks, and we kind of talked about Indian Trail. 2 wins still kind of has a chance. Burlington got in last year as a 3-6 team. Indian Trail does have Racine Park next week. They got a tough Franklin team right on the field in front of them, though. So 1st and 10 from the 23. Callow gets the snap. Looks to keep himself. The ball was fumbled, but he falls back on it. But a loss of a couple yards there, meanwhile. It was a fake handoff. So that's at least a loss of 4 or 5. So it'll be 2nd and 14. Kind of a bad snap to start off there. Not a bad snap, but just wasn't able to get handed off. But they'll start out with 1 wide receiver on each side. 1 guy in the backfield now. 2nd and 14. Callow gets the snap. He will keeping himself again up the middle. And gets about maybe 1 or 2. So Theo Cunningham on the tackle, so it'll be 3rd and 13. Franklin's had those slow halves we've talked about. 1 week they don't score any in the first half, 1 week they don't score any in the second half. I mean, it's happened, but then we had a game against Oak Creek, for example. They scored the whole game. So we'll see what kind of offense we see out of Franklin tonight, but first they got to get the stop here on 3rd and 13 for the 20. Callow sets up 2 wide receivers on each side, 1 guy next to him in the backfield. Callow gets the snap, rolls around, spins around, looks to pass, goes across the middle. It's caught, cutting to the outside, keeps going through the middle, and taken down. It'll be 4th down. So the catch was made by Nathan Urban, the running back. So special teams will come on the field now. Gabe Martin's on the tackle meanwhile. So 4th and 4 now for the 29-yard line. Indian Trail will punt it away. They actually got a big gain on that play. So I think Callow's back to punt. 6. Bradley Flippus. Can't tell who's punting from here, but so Kluber-Tans will be back to receive. The punt is nearly blocked. Kluber-Tans is a threat on the punt return for sure. They'll let that one keep rolling. And the Franklin Sabre offense will head out under quarterback Joey Calais. We've seen lots of strides this year. State runner-ups last year against Marquette. It's about 2 years ago he started his first varsity game. Wasn't the prettiest, but those few varsity games that weren't the prettiest for him have really grown to where he is now. So 1st and 10 for the 36-yard line. We'll get some score updates whenever. We'll look around throughout the game. Some of our games on Zaleski, for example, tonight. Kimberly Kokona, big one up there in the Appleton area. We'll try to get some updates for you on. 1st and 10 now for the 36. Calais gets the snap, looks to pass, downfield, wants a shot right away, and it's caught! Keeps on moving, keeps on pushing down inside the 10-yard line. That is Gavin Sheik. Calais, we saw him throwing before the game, and I kept telling Elijah, those looked on the money. Went deep right away. And Franklin right away in the red zone. So first and goal now from the 9 for the Sabres. Calais, high snap. And it's going to be taken down in the backfield. And a high snap that time. Noah Idzemski on a tackle, meanwhile, that time. It was so it'll be 2nd down and goal still, technically, but from the 27-yard line. It'll be a loss of 18. Calais gets the snap, looking, cross, pass is caught across the middle, kind of a slant route right there. So it'll be 3rd down. Caden Kostowitz on the reception. So 3rd and 22. So 3 wide receivers on the left, 1 guy on the right. Calais looking to pass. Calais rolls to his left now, nearly sacked. He's looking for somebody open, goes deep to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown Sabres. 3rd and 22. And there's a flag, so that's going to be coming back over the line of scrimmage. He looked pretty far over for when he threw that ball. So it'll be third down again. Repeat on the down. It's an unfortunate thing because that was a beautiful pass from Calais all the way to the end zone, but he did look pretty far on that one. So 3rd and 27 now. Still a deep threat the Sabres could put together here. So 3rd and goal now from the 27. Calais looking to pass. Goes deep and incomplete. So Indian Trail gets a stop after a couple with a penalty on the play and a high snap. So 4th and 27, looking towards the sideline. And the offense is staying out on 4th and 27. Technically 4th and goal, so they got to get to the end zone here. Calais gets the snap, must be pretty confident. Calais looking to the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Lewis Brown! I guess he knew something we didn't. So I think that was Sheik on the touchdown reception. So 4th and 27, no problem. So 6-0 Sabres. So Henschel will attempt the extra point. And the kick is up. And it's good. 7-0 Sabres. 7:51 remaining. We'll be back with more on Zaleski Sports after this.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, the career and technical education spaces are currently overcrowded and lack sufficient workstations for participation in larger, scalable project work. There is currently a lack of project storage space, and some areas are not ADA compliant, hindering inclusive participation. Upgrades are needed in our effort to prepare students for increasingly popular industrial career paths. Your vote matters.
Back here on Zaleski Sports Today's game sponsored by Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for your hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-have safety essentials in place. Orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. Score update coming from up north. Kaukauna with the 6-0 lead over Kimberly. Kaukauna strikes first. Kaukauna beat them last year. They're looking to history repeat. That's Kimberly's homecoming. So Kaukauna hadn't beat them in like 20 years. Oh, kind of a line drive kick. It's going to be caught at the 20. So Brady Schroeder on the fair catch. So 7:51 remaining. Sabres will come out. They score on 4th and 27. Yes, 4th and goal, 4th and 27. They got pushed back with a penalty. High snap, all these kind of different things. Lewis Brown went for it on 4th and goal. So 1st and 10 now from the 28-yard line. 7-0 Sabres. 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. We got 1 guy in the backfield here. Indian Trail's second drive on offense. Callow gets the snap, hands it off meanwhile. I believe he handed off to Bradley. I think it was number 5. That would have been Nathan Urban. Yep. So 2nd and 9. Urban gets 1 yard on the play. Yeah, I saw. So we got a score update from the Oak Creek High School. 7-0 over Bradford. Oak Creek leads. First score from the southeast. But one score we're really going to be watching is that Case versus Horlick score. Winner of that game takes second, most likely. Franklin, keep in mind Franklin plays Horlick next week on the road at Horlick. So 2nd and 9 from the 29. Callow gets the snap. Callow rolls back to pass to the right side now, looking downfield. It is incomplete. Nearly caught, but broken up that time. So we got a. So Luke Peltier on that was attempted to that time. We got a score update. 2 score updates for you right now. Mukwonago, Waukesha West. Mukwonago 7-0. Muskego down 7-0 to Oconomowoc. And Brookfield East upsetting Arrowhead 3-0 early. So those are your 3 score updates. 3rd and 9. It's like we said, it's early. So from the 29-yard line, Franklin ranked number 2 in our Zaleski Sports. Let's just say seed score rankings. These go by the actual seeding. And Callow keeps himself trying to push, gets close, but I think it'll be at least a yard short. Hamilton Marquette 0-0. That game can be watched on My 24. So Catholic Memorial leads Wauwatosa East 2-0. Safety. Indian Trail is keeping the offense on the field. 4th and 2 on their own 36. We saw Bradford do the same thing twice a couple weeks ago here. It's smart. You're on the road against technically the number 1 coaches poll ranked team in the state. You're on the road. So from the 36-yard line, here's the snap. Callow keeps himself trying to push. And Franklin gets the stop. Bunch of guys in the middle there, tackled by a bunch of Sabres, I would say there. I think Gabe Martins was technically the initiator on that tackle. So Franklin will come on for the 2nd time today on 1st and 10 from Indian Trail's 36. 5:58 remaining here in the first quarter. Franklin, 7-0, looking to go perfect. Horlick has got a good running game next week. It'll be a tough one down there. So 1st and 10 for the 36. Calais hands off to Beglinger. Beglinger cuts out to the left side. Take it down. 1st down, Franklin. Beglinger going to be a huge threat on this team, especially next year. But we were watching Keegan Best warm up today, and he looks pretty good as a sophomore. That's probably going to be their taking over next year as Calais is a senior. It must be a penalty as everyone's moving back. Franklin, one of those stadiums we talk about that's always packed on Friday nights. The home side, yes. Kenosha's kind of far. I mean, it's 40-some minutes, but it all depends. So 1st and 10 now from the 36. Beglinger on the left side. Look at that speed go. So I think it was 1st and 20, but he gets at least, I think, 10 yards out of that, 12 possibly. So another flag on the play. It'll be a holding against the Sabres once again. So another penalty against the Sabres. See, Franklin is no stranger to being deep in their own territory. We saw him last time. Over 20-plus yards to go to get a touchdown. They scored. So 1st and 23. They're all the way back in their own territory now after 2 penalties. But they got a couple plays to get a 1st down. Or get to the marker here, and Beglinger takes it. Goes up to the middle and gain about 3 or 4. So Nathan Urban on the tackle. 2-yard gain for Beglinger. So 2nd down and 21. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us next week. It's Mukwonago versus Franklin boys volleyball on Monday. And then next Friday, no. Franklin? We will not see Franklin. Will we see Oak Creek? No. It's Sussex Hamilton versus Germantown at Hamilton next week here on Zaleski Sports. Calais rolls back to pass. Meanwhile, pass is caught. Right side. 1st down. More out of bounds. Carter Sheik. So 1st down for the Sabres. And there was a flag. I thought I saw Laundry. I could be wrong, but he looked like he picked it up, though. Possibly. Oh, it's a penalty on Indian Trail. I think it was a sideline warning on Indian Trail. So it'll stand. Franklin will decline it. So Franklin with 2 wide receivers on the left. No guys on the right. Beautiful pass that time from Clay and beautiful route by Sheik that time. Clay hands it off to Beglinger. Beglinger stuffed, taken down. So 1 yard gain. You know, we were talking about with Coach Lewis Brown before the game, how warm the weather has been. Over 80 degrees. It actually hit 81 in Franklin, I think, today. And next week, we were looking at 70 degrees again for week 9. But like we said with Coach Brown, the weather could change just like a finger snap, really quick. And you could have a 30-degree playoff game with snow. So 2nd and 9, another high snap. Beglinger has to pick it up and take it down. So he's brought down by Grant Manning. But Franklin early on, that's 2 high snaps already in 2 possessions. And that's going to put at least 3rd and 25. But Franklin last time on 24, touchdown. So Clay's got the arm. They got the routes to do it. There's some issues early on there, but haven't bited them yet as Franklin's been able to fall on both of those fumbles. Clay gets the snap, looks safe pass to the left side. Sheik's going to continue to go. Sheik pushing downfield, close. And he's just short of the first down marker, but at least a gain of 23. So he's short still, but what a gain, though. I would assume Lewis Brown would keep the offense on the field if he did with 4th and 27. So they're still 5 yards out. But a gain of 20 by Sheik. Calais gets the snap, looking to pass over the right side, incomplete. So Indian Trail holds them on defense. So Sam Callum and the offense will come out for the 3rd time today. Down only 7-0. I'm sure Paul Hoffman and the staff aren't. All right, we're going to take a break real quick. We'll be right back after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
So back here on Zaleski Sports. Right after the commercial, Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata. Meanwhile, there's a play right there. Gain about 5. So Foster on the carry. Jacob. So it's gain of 4. Thank you guys for being with us here the last few Friday nights. It's been a pleasure being back here at Franklin High School, Oak Creek High School. You name it, we've been all over the Southeast pretty much. Not outside of those high schools. We were at Waterford week 1. Temperature was just pretty much that hot. What? 2nd and 6 from the 24. Callow gets the snap, hands it off. No, he keeps it himself that time, actually. Fake handed off up the middle, and it's read pretty well that time by the Franklin defense. No gain. So 3rd down and 6. Indian Trail in need of a 1st down here, that's for sure. I don't think they've converted yet here in this 1st quarter. So they're in desperate need of a 1st down to keep this drive going and maybe get some Franklin people antsy over there. But 3rd and 6 now from the 24. So just under a minute remaining here in the quarter. Indian Trail will put 2 guys on the right, none on the left. Callow gets the snap, looking to pass to the right side, way overthrown, incomplete. So 4th down. So 49 seconds left. Looks like Indian Trail will bring special teams on the field. Update from Arrowhead High School. Arrowhead homecoming tonight. Arrowhead gets the lead 8-3 over Brookfield East. Mukwonago up 14-0 on Waukesha West. Oconomowoc still leads Muskego 7-0. And Hamilton and Marquette, 0s. So Bradley Philippus will punt. Dayton Kluberten's back. Just keep in mind he's a threat back there. We've seen some things out of him this year. I don't know if you would want to punt the ball to him. And they won't. And it'll go out of bounds. And Franklin will take over for the 3rd time today. Franklin's got some things to correct here on offense early on with the high snaps. 2 of them already today. One of them didn't kill the drive because they were able to convert with 24 yards, but the last one really did kill the drive. So 1st and 10 will come up for the Sabres from the 48, right around there. So 1st and 10 from the 48 for the Sabres. Calais gets a snap, rolls back to pass, heavily pressured to the right side, out of bounds, incomplete. Attended to Caden Kostowitz. Let's see, we've had Kostowitz as a highlight house guy, Klubertans, Calais. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Those have been our 3 highlight house players so far. So we're hoping somebody else does something outstanding tonight. One was 3 touchdown catches, one was 2 touchdown returns, and the other was just passing good all game. 2nd and 10 from the 48. That's going to be Beglinger, and he's going to be hung up in the backfield. So he's brought down that time by Caden Schilt. Colton. So 3rd down and 9 now for the Sabres from their own 49. Yeah, Elijah says we're going to run it. We're going to see here. It's going to be an interesting play call here. Or else they'll wait till the end of the quarter. No, they will not. Calais gets the snap, looking to pass down the field. That is caught to the 35-yard line. That's Carter Sheik. 1st down, Sabres. That's the end of the 1st quarter. We'll be back with more on Zaleski Sports. 2nd quarter coming up after this.
Elevate your flavor with Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we're bringing the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. As veterans, we know the importance of quality and commitment. That's why every rub and sauce we make is gluten-free, all-natural, and crafted right here in Wisconsin. Order now at burnpitbbq.com and enjoy free shipping on your first order with code SPORTS. Visit burnpitbbq.com today. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
We are back. 7-0 Franklin. 2nd quarter on your way here. Today's game is sponsored by Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we bring the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. Order now at burnpitbarbecue.com at checkout. At checkout, you can use the word code SPORTS. Veteran-owned, Wisconsin-made. That's burnpitbarbecue.com. So 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Calais converts on 3rd and 9 last time. So beginning of the 2nd quarter here. Franklin with the 7-0 lead. Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata with you tonight. Calais hands off to Beglinger. Beglinger smashing through the middle. But only gains 1 or 2 possibly. So Bradley Philpess on the stop that time. So a recent article came out with Wiz Sports and Travis Wilson about teams wanting to move for football out of the conference, and pretty relevant. Franklin was on that list, wanting to move potentially out of the Southeast. Obviously, nothing's confirmed at this moment, but it was a public list made, and currently no other teams in the Southeast run it, but Franklin was one of them on there. So 2nd and 8 from the 33. One thing to point out we could see maybe in the years to come. Calais, another high snap, but catches it this time. Beglinger brought down in the backfield. So Valentine Eguinaga on the tackle. So 3rd and 8. Franklin's done well on 3rd down conversions today. Last possession, they weren't able to get one on 4th down. But I would assume if it would come, even if they gain only a couple yards on this play, they would probably go for it again. So clock continues to roll here. 3 wide receivers on the left. He's got Beglinger and 1 guy on the right. And somebody moved as a the ref looked like he was pointing towards Indian Trail side at first. Yep, Franklin will move up. I believe it'll probably be an encroachment or an offsides. So it's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 3rd and 3 now for Franklin. Calais gets the snap. Beglinger outside, keeps pushing through, and no! Indian Trail with the stop in the backfield. So it'll be set up 4th down now. It'll be 4th and maybe 5 or 6. Definitely a loss on the play. 4th and 5. And Lewis Brown for the 3rd straight possession on 4th down keeps the offense out there. That's good aggressiveness from a coach. They're 1 for 2 so far today. They failed on the 4th and 5 earlier, but they didn't fail on the 4th and 22. Crazy stat there. Timeout, Indian Trail. We staying here or what? All right, we're going to stay here. All right, we'll pull. Meanwhile, let's get some. Today's game is sponsored by Oak Creek Automotive. Oak Creek Automotive is your local full-service auto repair shop, proudly serving the Oak Creek and Franklin area since 1989. From regular maintenance and upkeep to brakes, belts, climate control, electronics, and great deals on tires to keep you on the road and getting you where you need to go. For your auto service needs, bring your vehicle to Oak Creek Automotive on South 27th Street in Oak Creek. Senior night at Franklin tonight. During every timeout, they introduce one of their many seniors they have. But Franklin, they have many seniors every year. But the coaching makes them into typically very good football players. So just because of a JV2 football record here, I don't think that's really going to reflect on a team's future. Because when you have Lewis Brown as your coach, you might be going a lot of places. Brookfield East with the 9-8 lead over Arrowhead, and then Waukesha West scores, but still trailing McWanago 14-7. Calais gets the snap. Pass over the middle is caught. She keeps on moving, spins, 1st down to about the 15. Huge SEC score coming your way right now. Case with the 6-0 lead over Racine Horlick. This is a score I just was sent. Case we saw last week looked pretty dominant against Oak Creek. 27-0 win here on the network. So 1st and 10 now for the 17. Calais looks to the sideline. The 2 guys on the right, 1 man in the backfield. Calais gets the snap. Beglinger up the middle. He's got room. Keeps on pushing and taken down. But he looks like he got enough for a first. Chains are down. 1st and goal. Liam Donovan gets the saving tackle from Beglinger scoring a touchdown. So first and goal from the 6 now for the Sabres. Calais hands it off. Beglinger keeps on pushing, tries to spin, and lost ball. Meanwhile, but he was down anyways, the ref signals. But he gets the 2 or 1 at least. So gain of 3, it'll be second and goal from the 3 now. So Sabre is going to go Wildcat. Timeout Indian Trail. They've already used 2. It's going to be 1 remaining. All right, we're going to go to break, and we'll be back in 30 with you guys after this. Back here on Zaleski Sports, it'll be second and 3 for the Sabres. Second and goal, actually. 8:09 remaining. Franklin's 7-0 on the year, looking to stay perfect tonight. Done a pretty good job so far on defense. Offense had a couple of struggles early on with the high snaps, but they'll stay with the Wildcat coming out of the timeout. Get ready, Sports Center. 8:09 remaining here. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanksalata with you tonight. And high snap. Calais pushes it himself in. Touchdown. Oh, Verges? It was Ben Verges that time. Calais looked like he kept himself, but Verges was actually back there. It was Ben Verges. It'll make it 13-0 Sabres with the Wildcat. Well-designed play by Coach Brown that time. Henschel's, the kick is up, and it's good. It's 14-0 Sabres. 8:05 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll be back more on Zaleski Sports after this.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Couple score updates coming your way. Bayport leads West Appear 14-7. Case leads 12-7 over Horlick. Let's talk about some seeding meanwhile. Zaleski Sports did their bracket projections this week. Franklin is a projected 1 seed right now. It's based on the WIAA math. And you got $5 a month to see the VIP and see what the brackets look like. Franklin right now, I can give it away. I'm not going to give away who they would play because I want you guys to invest in it. But Franklin would play Middleton the first round if the playoffs were today. But obviously we got 2 weeks left. Will that stand? Depends who wins and who loses. Meanwhile, reception is caught in the end zone, taken out to about the 16. And Indian Trail for the 4th time today is back on offense. Down 14-0. Sam Callow, the backup for the Hawks as well. So Indian Trail will go into huddle real quick. Meanwhile, so we'll head back out here. 1st and 10, and they will actually start at the 16. Quarterback Sam Callow back on the field with 1 wide receiver on the right, 2 on the left. 1 man in the backfield. I believe that will be Foster in the backfield. Callow gets the snap, hands it off, up the middle, keeps on pushing. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3. So it was handed off to Nathan Urban that time. So 2nd and 7. So 14-0 Sabres here. 2nd and 7. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanks, been a pleasure to be with you so far tonight. All Franklin home games except one, the first one. Probably the most thriller one was the first one. There were probably already 3 other companies here, so 2nd and 7 now for the 19. Callow sets up here. Gets the snap. Callow keeps himself running up the middle, keeps on pushing, tries to spin and taken down. By 3 or 4 yards away. So it'll be 3rd and 2, gain of 5. Callow, part of that good baseball program that Lane Oaks is putting together over at Indian Trail. That program is going to be something this year down there for baseball. Game away from State, fell to Oak Creek this year, but they got a lot of talent on that baseball team at Indian Trail this year. Same as the team behind us that's going to be playing Franklin again. Franklin's going to have quite a bit of talent as well. Yeah, Oak Creek as well. They always have talent. So 3rd and 2 from the 24-yard line. So Callow keeps himself, pushes up the middle, and he gets the first down to the 26, I believe, or 27. He's brought down by Theo Cunningham. So 50-50 raffles on sale tonight, like at most stadiums. That's crazy because I'm sure it wouldn't be as much as the Brewers Game 3 when it was like $40,000. Maybe we can get a sold-out stadium here in the playoffs and make the 50-50 raffle $40,000. You'd have to park at Quick Trip if you want to get that many people in here. Hand off, meanwhile, up the middle. So Nathan Urban seems like he's been the primary running back tonight for the Hawks. So gain of 1. So Franklin, Indian Trail receive first. So Indian Trail's looking to score here. Otherwise, Franklin gets the ball after half. They probably do not want to give the ball to Franklin here. So 2nd and 9 now for the 29. Callow back in the shotgun, gets the snap, hands it off to the outside, and I think that was Foster again. Urban that time, actually. So it'll be 3rd and 10, loss of 1. So Theo Cunningham, second tackle already on the drive, doing a pretty big part of this drive so far. So 3rd and 10 now. Clock keeps on rolling. Indian Trail looking to become playoff eligible. They could be put on that bubble line, which you could call next week, if they could beat Park, where teams could possibly get in if they would win next week with a 3-win record. Meanwhile, Callow scrambles outside, keeps on pushing, ends up getting about 5. At first, I thought maybe he'd have a chance because he was moving pretty fast, and he had a couple blockers out that way. So it'll be the punt team coming out here. So they will give the ball back to Franklin here with about 3 minutes left. Klubertan's back to receive. That's always a dangerous set right there. We've seen several kick returns and punt returns from him already. I think a lot of teams look at film and don't kick the ball to him. Low snap. Klubertans will not get to him. It'll fall at about the 40. So Franklin's offense back on the field, up 14 here in the second quarter. Keep in mind they get the ball after half. That's an important stat. So Franklin's definitely going to try and go down and score to get them a big part of this game here. So it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 41. So 3:13 remaining here in the first quarter. Franklin, second quarter, first half. Calais gets the snap. Quick pass over the middle is caught. Keeps on going. That's Ben Vergis. First down into Indian Trail territory. Chains move. So to the 48 or 49, right around 48, 1st and 10. So they'll be put 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 guy on the left. Mr. Beglinger in the backfield. Calais' quick pass over the middle is almost intercepted that time. Tipped, almost intercepted. So that was intended to Carter Sheik. So 2nd and 10 now from the 48. So Calais hands it off. Beglinger's got some room on the outside. Keeps on pushing through. He breaks a tackle. Will he go down? He still goes down, but a big gain. 16 or 17. He keeps on moving. He might be in the house tonight if he can score a touchdown on the rush.
Or it's going to be Vergis.
Yeah, we're going to have... First, they got to win, obviously. Anything could happen, but... Gain of 19 on the play. So 1st and 10 now for the 19. Calais gets the snap, fakes the handoff, over the middle, wide open as Vergis, touchdown. 20-0. Ben Vergis 2 touchdowns on the day. Franklin 20-0. Yeah. Vergis was in the house once, not for football, baseball. He was in the house actually at Milkman Stadium, I think, when we did them versus Hudson. I had to make a movie project out of that game. That's the only reason why I remember that. Movie project about broadcasting, and I kept watching that film of interviewing Coach Drobot. I honestly forgot the exact words he said, but I can remember him at that point. Meanwhile, the kick is good by Henschel. 21-0 Sabres. We'll take a break. More football coming your way on Zaleski Sports after this.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Man, if Oak Creek played Muskego. Back here on Zaleski Sports. 21-0. Matt Peck and Elijah Vansalata. Huge score update coming from Marquette, Hart Park. Marquette 20-7 over Hamilton right now. Arrowhead regains lead 15-9 in Oconomowoc. 14-0 advantage on Muskego right now. Muskego was actually favored. Not favored, but the On3 Sports website predicted Muskego to win that game. Battle for who goes playoff eligible in the Classic 8 between Pewaukee and Kettle Moraine. Pewaukee 14-0. Kettle Moraine won the Classic 8 a year ago. Keep that in mind. And this year, they are close to being not even playoff eligible. And returned out to about the 25. Another score update coming your way. Case High School, 20-7 advantage over Horlick. Case keeps on rolling. That's probably the number one team I would put out there right now. I would not want to play in the playoffs. Them or Muskego. Looking at the record and looking at a potential right now, Case and Muskego could play in round 2. It would be at Muskego. And a lot of Case people would be telling me right now, how is that at Muskego? We have 1 loss. They have 3. Strength of schedule, who you played, all that kind of things. There's so much math that goes into it. It's like learning geometry. It's tough. So 1st and 10 from the 25. Indian Trail will come back out. 21-0 in a hole right now.
You were good at geometry, right?
I just asked if I were good at geometry. No. Believe it or not, I was better at it in college than I was in high school. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 2 wide receivers on the right. Callow gets the snap, keeps himself. QB sneak up the middle, keeps on pushing. I think he might have. Yeah, he's got the 1st down. Clock stops. Clock stops, 1st downs. So 1st down for Indian Trail right on the 1st play. And then he gets something moving here with 1:45. So 21-0. We got a halftime show coming up. It's the Spash Panthers Hard Knocks again. You get to learn about Stevens Point High School. Callow hands it. No, keeps it himself outside. Left side. He's got some speed down the sideline. 50-45 out of bounds at about the 42-yard line into Franklin territory. So 2 straight 1st downs for this Indian Trail offense. And they got something brewing here. So 1st and 10 now from the 42. Callow sets up, nobody in the backfield here. But he's been running himself a lot, Callow, if he hasn't been able to find someone open. Callow to the middle, and I think it's held in. Yes, it is. That's caught by Isaiah Folsom at about the 40. Maybe a gain of, 37-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. But keep in mind, under a minute, so Indian Trail's got to go hurry up. They only got 1 timeout remaining. They used some earlier in the quarter. So they're going to have to try to get some points on the board here, in my opinion. Callow gets the snap. Quick pass over the middle. It is caught. 1st down, Indian Trail. To the 40-yard line. 30-yard line. The clock stops at 41 seconds. And Indian Trail doing some simple checkdowns, all they need to do. First and 10 now from the 30. 2 wide receivers on the right. I believe 2 on the left. Callow's backfield empty again. Callow, quick pass to the left side. Did he haul that in? No. Is the question. I think he did. But timeout called quickly by Indian Trail, as there was a gain of nothing on the play. So it'll be a loss. They have none remaining. So they kind of have to do a situation where they got to either get a 1st down or else if they catch the ball, they got to go out of bounds. Don't be surprised you see Callow try to go to the end zone a little bit, but keep in mind the offensive line has to give him time. There's been quite a few times where Callow's been pressured and he's had to get out of the pocket and run. So if Indian Trail wants to go to the end zone, the offensive line is going to have to hold up and give him some time. Meanwhile, Franklin, let's talk about playoff situation. Franklin already in, obviously. Indian Trail. It would be really helpful if they won this week. Next week, they could win and get on the bubble, and maybe some of those higher teams don't qualify. Maybe they can get in. But keep in mind, Burlington last year's a 3-6 team made it. Park and Tremper playing right now. Those are 2, I believe, winless teams right now in the conference. So one of those are going to have to win down there. I think it's at Kenosha Tremper. So 2nd and 11 for the 19 seconds left from the 31. Callow gets the snap, rolls back, rolls out of pressure, going to the end zone, and incomplete. Man, if Klubertans had a couple more steps on that, he could have intercepted that. So 3rd down and 11 from the 31-yard line. So from the 31-yard line, 12 seconds remaining here, 21-0. Franklin lead. Senior night presentation coming up at halftime. Sabre Roar, I think the huddle camera's running here. They'll have that kind of stuff on the field camera. We have to show Spash at halftime. So 3rd and 11 from the 31-yard line. Callow gets the snap, rolls back, scrambles out of pressure. Callow looking to the end zone, and oh wow, did he haul it in? He got a touchdown! Oh wow! Lou Pittler, a dagger before half. Something Indian Trail really needed. He caught it at the 1 and pushed in. Kind of got that ball over with 3 seconds left. He jumped up, I think, over 2 Sabres and caught that as well. So Bradley Philippus will attempt the extra point. Philippus' extra point is good. Barely made it over. I think it was tipped a little bit. So 21-7, Franklin will get the ball back with 3 seconds before half. We'll take a break. Yep, and we'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, score update from Arrowhead High School. It's a 16-15 lead for Brookfield East now. That's why I talk about with people is no game is a given. That's why I don't walk into Franklin High School every week and say, well, Franklin's for sure going to win tonight, 100%. I'm not going to walk in here and say, yeah. So Brookfield East ahead. I mean, it's like I don't walk into Oak Creek High School, which, well, I'll never say that about Oak Creek being any game a given, but 21-7 as they will squib it. And a fumble. Franklin falls on it with 1 second. No, the clock will run out. So, halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Medpeck Elijah Vincelado proud with you for the first half. Franklin with the 21-7 lead. Spash Panthers coming up at halftime. We'll see you more in about 15 minutes after this.
Ready, begin! S-B-A-S-S-S-B-A-S-S-B-A-S-S
What's up, guys? I'm Brendan Clubb. I'm a senior at Spash. I'm on the O-line, and today I'm taking you through a day in my life of a game day. We got Eau Claire North. It's their homecoming. We got to lock in. It's just another game for us. You know, it's conference. We're seated at one of the top spots in our conference right now, so it's a big game. We still got to win it. But it's their first game against us ever for like at least a couple years, so we got to show them what Spash is about. During my day in my life, I just try to keep it chill, you know, don't do too much and just lock in. All right, I left school. I have to go meet my PT, Troy. He's gonna get my ankle right. You know, she's been giving me some problems lately, and he's just gonna give me right before the game. All right, we're at lunch now. School wasn't really it, so we're running herbs and gerbs right now.
Yeah, I'm Owen Van Elzen, D-tackle number 90.
Number 8, Nick Roscoe.
Crazy 8. We're just locking in right now. I only got 2 classes left.
Just locking in.
Yeah, we're just getting ready. Zoned in.
Zoned in.
Where we at?
We're back at our home.
Spash.
Yes, sir. Liddy lunch. This is our board. You fill it out after every game. You can see our record. It's 4-2. So, and this is just all of our accomplishments so far. All right, we're in speech right now. About to cook up on some assignments. Julian, say your name.
I'm Julian Miller, number 63.
And yeah, we're just gonna lock in.
Lock in.
Well, we gotta finish up some school before the game today.
Yes, sir.
All right, last class of the day, we're dialed.
So dialed.
Julian, you got an A.
Smart cookie.
Yeah, we're just finishing up some school before the game.
We leave in an hour. You know, we're locked in, focused up, ready to dominate.
Yes, sir. Julian, where are we at?
We're at a la carte.
This is where we live.
That's where we live.
What you grabbing?
You know,
Sam Riddle.
I think we're gonna need to grab a slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait, actually, me too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lock in. All right, this is Brenda. She's my favorite lunch lady.
What's up? I love Spash football.
Yes, sir. All right, last class of the day done. We're getting litty. We got 30 minutes till the bus ride.
We're locking in right now. Bus leaves in 20.
Whoa! All right, we're on the bus. Got a 2-hour ride to Eau Claire. Feels beautiful. Eau Claire, butts off.
Oh yeah.
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 Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your gospel. Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. What do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know anymore.
Hey, let's have some fun tonight, right? It's a beautiful night. It's week 7, okay? We've come a long way. It's been a long journey. Let's keep fighting, right? We're talking about being consistent tonight. Everybody's consistent, doing your jobs, right? We're staying calm, cool, collected, and we are taking care of business tonight, okay? Taking care of business together, for each other, for Smash football, right? Like we talked about, first time we get the opportunity to play these guys in conference, all right? Let's show them what that means, okay? That's physical football. That's physical football. All over the field. Let's go. Green, red.
On this field of battle, where games are won and lost, the hearts of men are trying to get, but nothing without cost. So let us play our finest and never hang our heads. When this game is over, we'll have no tears to shed. On this field of battle, the game of life is played. This is why we need your courage. This is why we pray. Great of victory. Pray for us.
Early on here, this is Connor Scarston, the kicker for Spash with the boot. And we are off here at Carson Park. And they will start with a handoff. Michael Friesen finds some space, breaking tackles, and a strong run on the first play of the game for this Husky offense. That's an Eau Claire North first down. 4th and 2, ball's on the 23 for the Huskies. Kraken rolling right, under some pressure. Gonna try to take it himself, and it looks like he is there. Look for them to use the run when need be, but they do not pass as much as some of the other teams in the conference. They're gonna pass here. Zach Shipman connects with McCracken, and that is a Husky touchdown. Play action pass there from Peyton McCracken. Faking the handoff, throwing it up the seam to Zach Shipman. And And the handoff is going to go to Johnny Matthews here for the first play of the game. And starting off the same way that North started. Shadana hands it off. That's Johnny Matthews finding space up the sideline, taking down past midfield. That is a first down for Stevens Point. 2nd and 11 now for Stevens Point. Pass into the flat. Caught by Cole Miller. And allowing a nice drive here by Stevens Point. And Shadana runs towards the pylon and walks it in. Stevens Point on the board with the touchdown. 3rd and 6, McCracken rolls out, pressured. He's going to throw it into the dirt. Tough one there for Eau Claire North. And they're going to likely send the punt team out here. Ball's on the 29-yard line. They hand it off to Matthews. Breaks free out of the pile. Gets a block, finds an edge all the way to the other sideline, and he's beyond midfield. Matthews showing off the speed and the strength. Shadana drops back under pressure, blitz from the north, but slip screen there for Johnny Matthews, and he's going to run it in untouched. Panthers reach pay dirt again. That is a Stevens Point touchdown.
Hey, fellas, listen up. It's going to be the same adjustment, same thing on the sidelines, okay? Who are they going to throw the ball to? 11. And it's going to be on a sprint out, right? Yep. So again, when it's 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, if you are to the field, okay, to the multiple receiver side, so that'll be you, right? Widen out, okay, try to keep contained, trying to not go beat him to the point. Don't let him get outside, right? Okay, he's going to sprint out, beat him there.
That's just who's tougher. That's who's tougher up front. Okay? So let's keep taking care of business. Keep pounding the rock. We might not be able to do as many of those counters because if they don't go to that, if they get away from that even front. Great job, Brooksy. Great job, Brandon. Great job, Waz getting out there. Erickson getting out there on the screen. Okay? You guys, between the 2 of you guys, we got like 2 healthy knees, so that's a really good job there. It's a good job battling. It's a good job working hard. All right. Okay, let's keep it. We get the ball to start the half. Okay, we get the ball to start the half.
As Johnny Matthews looks for a home run play here. Big run from Matthews there. That's a pickup of close to 20 yards there for Johnny Matthews, and just like that, the Panthers are in a plus territory. It's a 4th and 14 now for Stevens Point. So this Husky crowd gets riled up. Shadana rolls out, throws a deep post route for Cole Miller, and that is a touchdown. 4th and 14, and Cole Miller got a step on the post. Shadana found his man and found 6 points for the Panthers. McCracken hands it off. Bean running hard, trying to find an edge, cuts back up the middle. And an injury in the backfield. The run game may take a bit of a dip here, and clearly we see that on that play. Tackle for loss by the Panthers. Deep throw here from McCracken, airs it out, and that pass is caught. That's Zach Shipman, and we were waiting for it. When was McCracken going to let it fly? Threw it right into the breadbasket of Zach Shipman there. Huskies first down. They'll have the ball at about the 2-yard line. And under center now. QB draw, and he is in. Zach Shipman with another Husky touchdown. Shadana, design run, up the middle, he fumbles it, and the Huskies fall on top of it. That's Noah Penegar. Tight coverage on Shipman on our near side. 2 receivers up top as McCracken looks in that direction. Big block from Levante Bean. The pass was just off target for Ben Metler, who had to slide for that ball as McCracken was thrown against the grain. It'll be 4th and 21 here for North. Kraken boots it up towards the coffin corner. It's caught and returned by Johnny Ananiedis, and he's finding space, cuts up the middle. What a return there. They keep up what they've been doing offensively. Fake handoff for Sean Dana, and Sean Dana is long gone. So much for playing slow. That's a 37-yard touchdown run for Grant Sean Dana.
Good job, Johnny. Bring it around, baby. Bring it around, baby. Good job. Good job. We do your job, guys. I was straight
In at running back now, a sophomore, but they're not going to go to him. They're going to try to air it out. Zach Shipman, nope, that's Aaron Solberg, the intended target, but it's picked off by the Panthers. They know the momentum is completely on their side. Matthews breaks the tackle, tries to find an edge, gets a block. He is in at the pylon, smashes the ball into the ground. Panthers in full control. That's another Stevens Point touchdown. That's going to move Stevens Point to 5-2 as they kneel it down one more time. Panthers move to 5-2 on the season, 4-1 in conference play. Stevens Point is heading to the playoffs. Eau Claire North drops to 2-5, reverse record. They're now 2-3 in the conference. Coach, talk about the performance tonight. It looked like momentum was starting to flip in the direction of North, but really shut them down there in that second half. Talk about what went into that, what you saw that was successful.
Well, I think, we try to have a little bit of like a character focus each week, and this week is on consistency, and I think just being consistent for our guys and our players doing that out on the field is really what prevails when a team is kind of starting to gain a little bit of momentum. You can't overreact to it. You want to make adjustments when you have to, and I think we did a good job of doing that, especially defensively. And then, just stay consistent in what you're trying to do, what we believe in. We believe in being physical up front, and we were giving up a little too much room in the run game defensively early, and then we made adjustments, and we did a great job with it, and we were able to play physical up front on the offensive side.
What was the prep like this week for an opponent that's new to the conference, somebody that you're not super familiar with? And, how do you think that played into the success you had tonight?
We put in the same amount of work no matter who we're playing. We watch a lot of film. We try to break it all down. We try to find where we can get some plays here and there that we can take advantage of and make sure that we're putting our guys in the right position on the defensive side to be successful and play to their strengths. So, I don't think there's a big change in that. No matter who the opponent is, we try to just take, like I said, that consistent approach, especially this time in the year. That's when it is. It gets a little long for everybody, and but we got guys that really believe in it. It's good. It's good to have that kind of system that we do to break everything down and study for teams.
You mentioned your team in the debrief. Huge game coming up. This is one that you guys have had circled, right? How much confidence do you feel going into next week in a game that could ultimately decide who comes out on top of the conference?
Well, yeah, it just is the same. It's the same confidence going in that you would ever have. But it's going to be a great game. That's all we talk about, and that's all we want. That's all you could ask for tonight. There's nothing better. These moments, and you don't for the last 2 years to have the opportunity to play for a conference title, and still have another opponent week 9. So we got 2 tough games left for sure, but we've been fortunate enough to be in the race the last 2 years, and we know how difficult it is to be in that position, and our guys really believe in that, and they're ready to play. So that's why we're confident, but we know it's going to be a battle.
All right, thank you so much, Coach.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you.
All right, we'll bring in the quarterback, Grant Chandana. 4 total touchdowns for you tonight, sir. Talk about your individual play tonight, and I know the team is such a big part of it, but what's been the key to your individual success this year?
Well, it's just my coaches setting me up for success. Their game plan was a lot of spreading the ball, but also getting the ball in my hands. But all props goes to my linemen, my perimeter players who make the blocks, make the catches. Couldn't do anything without that.
I didn't stat it out for him yet, but he had a hell of a game. Led the team in tackles, 2 TFLs. Mr. Riley, try it.
Dorito shirt. That's where it's at. Scout!
Yeah, this guy's always out there working really hard on the O-line, giving great effort, and that's Connor Jandrin.
Blocker!
Yeah, this guy's been super consistent for us all year on the O-line, played a couple different positions. Always know what you're going to get in practice and in the game, and this is a perfect play on absolute teach tape in blocking in space. It's Josh Woznicki.
All right, so this one happened on kickoff, and I told this individual player last week that we were going to find out what he was made of, and we found out exactly what he was made of on this first play. So Trent Chadana, this is you. So as you can see, yeah, we can clap. We can clap for Trent.
Here.
Yeah, this player made a lot of good plays over the last couple of weeks. Stepped up on right after the turnover. Had a couple tackles for loss, including this nice play here, and that's Brett Sandifer. Yes,
So Brett starts up here. Let's watch.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, MedPec Elijah Vinks, a lot of second half coming your way from Franklin High School. Some scores, let's give it to you while we're here. Actually, meanwhile, let's take a minute to recognize some of our sponsors for tonight. Lose them in the emails already. Tonight's game is sponsored by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. All right, so 21-7. Indian Trail scores right before the half with 3 seconds. And then Franklin, 2 touchdowns from Ben Verges tonight. Is pretty much big scoring for the Franklin Sabres today. We'll be back with more after this on Zaleski Sports. Second half right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, our outdated culinary and family consumer sciences areas have not kept up with upgrades conducive to a modern culinary education. Safety and space are a concern, hindering inclusive participation. Students are overcrowded as they utilize utensils and cooking stations during hands-on learning. The lack of space limits the curriculum offerings and capacity for student participation. Your vote matters.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to Franklin High School. 50 seconds right around. We'll resume the second half. Let's give you some scoring updates. MedPec Elijah Vinks here. Beautiful evening here at Franklin High School. Let's see some scores we have. The last we got from Racine Case. His Case was up 20-7 on Horlick. Keep in mind, Horlick is Franklin's opponent next week at at historic Horlick Field. Tongue twister. Want to give it the right name. Racine Raiders. We'll have you covered for that game. We'll be somewhere we haven't been all year. Sussex. Yes. Germantown at Hamilton High School. Right now, Hamilton is down by 20 points. So that game will be to second place in that conference. So it'll be a good one for us to have on next week. Germantown, a really good improved team over there as well this year. And then next week for boys volleyball, we'll be in the gym on Monday night. McGuanago at Franklin. So Oak Creek we're pretty much done with for the fall, I believe. I don't think we'll see them on again in the winter. But for the fall, unless Oak Creek would I don't think they'll get a home game in the playoffs. 7 seeded right now projected. They're winning right now against Bradford pretty big. We'll see how it plays out. Like I said, we got 2 more games. We look at playoff brackets right now, and we're already thinking, oh, Franklin's going to be playing Middleton right away. Still got 2 weeks to go here. Anything can happen. But Zaleski Sports VIP, I highly recommend that you take a look at that. It's only $5 a month, and they use the exact formula that the WIAA has used in the past for seating. Obviously, Coach Brown is not sure on the formula they use, neither is Coach Parr when we talked to him. None of the coaches really know what they're using. They don't know how it works. Like Coach Parr said a couple of years ago, for example, in 2022, Coach Brown, he beat Racine Horlick on the regular season, had a better record than them, but yet he had to travel to Racine Horlick for a playoff game. So there's coaches that got questions about that kind of thing, but I'm not a guy that can answer that. Not a good math whiz. Never have been. After all that, so Indian Trail will start up with a squib, falls on it at the 39. Dangerous bobble if they're first. The Sabres will come on offense here up 21-0 to begin the third quarter here in the second half. Franklin had some offensive miscues in the first half. 2 high snaps that lost 15, 20 yards on the play. But one of them they were able to punch in on 4th and 25. The other time they had 4th down was 4th and 7. They couldn't convert. But on 4th and 28, they scored a touchdown. It's been that kind of night. But Coach Lewis Brown, every time he's been at 4th down tonight, he's gone for it. Which he's an aggressive coach, and I like that. 1st and 10 from the 39. Calais starts out. And Indian Trail, I think, moves. So to start up the second half, it'll be a penalty on Indian Trail. So 5-yard penalty. So 1st and 10 now from the 39 this time. Calais with 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Fakes the handoff to Beglinger. Calais downfield. Nobody around him. Caught. 10, 5. Touchdown Sabres. Carter Sheik. First play of the second half makes the touchdown reception. So 27-7 lead now. Don't think so. You know, Sheik and Vergis are going to have to bet a lot. Maybe we'll get them both on tonight, and we'll do 1 question each. How'd you do it? You obviously had clearly good hands tonight. They split the touchdowns, I think, 2 and 2 now. That equals 4. Some math I'm good at. Henschel will attempt the extra point. It is up, and it is good. And just like that with a finger snap, Franklin leads 28-7. More football coming your way on Zaleski Sports after this.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is sponsored by Lee Mechanical. Lee Mechanical is your comprehensive solution provider, offering a wide spectrum of services including plumbing, sheet metal work, welding, pipe fitting, and process piping. Lee Mechanical also offers great career opportunities. Visit selectlee.com to find out more. So Franklin strikes first play. Calais found Sheik wide open. So Indian Trail will start out with their first possession on offense here after the kickoff. So it'll be received at about the 16, across to the 20, out to the 25, taken down, pushes a little forward progress, maybe to the 29. So Sam Callow in the offense for the Hawks will come out here for the first time in the second half. So down 21 points, found themselves the last time they came out in offense, but they responded. Big pass from Sam Callow with 10 seconds left, got Indian Trail in with 3 seconds remaining. It was kind of one up there, just up for grabs, and they hauled it in, was able to get the ball over the line. It's a pretty good catch. Got to give the kid credit last possession. Scroll back and maybe the YouTube video, you can see it before halftime. So 1st and 10 for the 29 for Callow's offense in Indian Trail. One on the right. Hands it off. No. Yes. On the left side. Keeps on trying to push. And that's Nathan Urban. So Ben Hefter on the tackle. 2nd and 8. A lot of the baseball kids you see on this football team. A lot of the baseball. So baseball was kind of basketball was kind of our kickoff sport on Zaleski last year, but baseball we had almost a full season of, so we were able to see a lot of these Franklin kids on both fields. So 2nd and 7 now from the 32-yard line. Callow sets up with one guy in the backfield, one guy on the right side as well. Callow hands it off up the middle. I think that was Urban again. So I think he gains maybe one or not even one. Tackled by a handful of Sabres, gain of one on the play. So it's 3rd and 6 now. The roar from the Sabre comes out over the microphone here on 3rd down. See, Franklin's done pretty well, I think, overall in defense this year. The offense have had some slow halves, but every game we've been at, I don't think they've allowed even more than 10 or 14 even. Well, Oak Creek was some points with some backups in later in the game, but 3rd and 6 from the 33-yard line. Callow gets the snap, looks quick pass to the left side. It is caught, pushing. I think he might have got it on the forward progress. He's close. No, I think he might be a yard short. That was Isaiah Folsom on the reception. So he's 2 yards short, actually. And they will send the punt team out. So Franklin will right away get the ball back. Kluber-Tanz back to receive. What Kluber-Tanz might do is make it even harder to pick a Highlight House player of the game if Franklin would win and return. But the thing is, he's yet to receive it. Haven't kicked the ball to him yet, and that's good film watching by Indian Trail. So here's the punt. It's blocked. Watch out. Punt return. Outside. Here he goes. Touchdown, Sabres. I believe that was punt blocked by Nolan Hahn. To get a name on that one, but what a stop on that one. That was a great play right there. I mean, I don't think we've seen a punt block all year on the network, or in the Milwaukee area, I should say. Yeah, last year we did. We'll remember that one last year forever. So Henschel will attempt the extra point. Henchel's kick is good. It's 35-7. Franklin will be back after this on Zaleski Sports. Franklin with a 28-point advantage. More football coming your way after this.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, student enrollment exceeds the capacity to hold all school assemblies in our current gymnasium. We must rotate participation, which is inefficient and inadequately serves our student body. The configuration and size of our weight room does not meet the minimum square footage requirements recommended for athletic participation. Our pool currently doesn't meet WIAA standards for meets, and the infrastructure is failing. Additionally, the confined space limits community participation. Your vote matters.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, score update. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinksala. Score update coming to you from Kenosha, Tremper. Racine Park with a 19-7 lead down there. think it's a battle of two winless teams in the conference. I think in the conference, yes, but maybe one of them has a win outside of conference. Short kick, received at about the 25. It'll be caught. It's a fair catch. With 9:01, Callow and the Hawks will come back out for a second time this half. Calais didn't even have to take the field last time. But it was just a really good breeze through the offensive line. So score update from Hart Park and Wauwatosa. Marquette leads Hamilton 34-10 at half. Oconomowoc 21-0 over Muskego. Arrowhead 22-16 over Brookfield East. Wauwatosa East was up 7-0 in Catholic Memorial. There's so many score updates. 21-0 Pewaukee on Kettle Moraine. So Pewaukee, after moving to Classic 8, might still get in the playoffs. I think whoever won that game would clinch. So 1st and 10 from the 26, handing it off here and going nowhere. This time they hired it to hand it off to Foster. What?
There's an area where every team in the Classic.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's close. Classic 8 has so many good teams. Elijah's pretty much asking, is there a scenario where all teams could get in? I think there's 7 in the Classic 8 right now. I think 6 of the 7 probably could get in. Possibly 7 if some other team that doesn't have the strength of schedule doesn't qualify. And that's going to be an interesting scenario. I mean, Kettle Moraine has lost a lot of games this year. If they were able to get in still, and a team like, I don't know who we threw out there, maybe Brookfield Central's in D2. I'm trying to think of a team that's in D1. I can't use Case as an example because Case is going to get in. They have 1 loss only right now and is winning their game right now. So 2nd and 10, meanwhile. Callow will keep himself up the middle. Cuts to the right side. He might have a first down. No, he's going to be tackled just a few yards short. He looked like he was going to get to the first down marker, but a handful of Sabres came in. So it'll be 3rd down in about 2 or 3. 3rd down and 3 now from the 33-yard line. So it's a gain of 7 on the play for Callow. So 3rd and 3 from the 33-yard line. Callow gets the snap, looking to run. He scrambles to the left side. Pass is out of bounds, incomplete. So 4th and 3, Franklin forces here. I think it looks like Trail's offense will stay in the field. I don't blame them down 28 with 7:12 remaining in the 3rd quarter. No. Punt team will come out. Okay. And all of a sudden, it seems like Hurricane Milton's coming through here. Some winds are picking up. Not that strong, but it was a calm night. But, overall, it's a pretty warm wind, so I can't complain. 4th and 3 now from the 33. Indian Trail will punt it. Klubertan's back to return. Klubertans will let it roll. It'll keep on rolling. It'll be tapped at about the 27-yard line. So Calais will see the field this time. We'll stay with you. Yes, that's a good idea. So 1st and 10, Sabres will come out at the 33-yard line. So we got an update from Kaukauna, a huge update. Kaukauna leads Kimberly 20-17 now. You can actually watch that game on Zaleski Sports. Huge game up north. Brendan Retzloff over there up north. You can watch that game. That game's got hundreds of viewers, let's just say it that way. They're beating us by a mile. But look at the stakes in that game. 1st and 10 from the 33. Clay gets the snap. Clay goes deep again. He's got house money. It's caught! 30, 20, 10. Keeps on going! Touchdown, Sabres! Will Kremski. That's first play of the drive to start the half, a blocked punt, and first play of the drive again. Clay's on fire out there. This offense is cooking now here in the third quarter. So Henschel will attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. It's a 42-7 lead for Franklin. Franklin coming out quick in the second half, 21 points. We'll be back with more on Zaleski Sports after this.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vanksalata. Fun stat we just learned for stat keeper Stan Atkinson here. Last two passes for Clay have been touchdowns in a row. 315 passing yards on the day. And punt blocks are a very common thing in the Southeast Conference tonight because Case just committed a block punt in the Southeast, right down south of here in Racine. And at the kickoff is dropped, and he stays with it at least, and it comes out to about the 24. So Indian Trail's offense will come out. They're in quite a bit of a bigger hole than they were at the beginning of the half. They were only down 14. Now they are down 35. But Franklin's offense is really like ignited on fire here. The fire station's right over there if I need to call them. So timeout. We'll head to a break, and we'll be back here in about 30 seconds.
Elevate your flavor with Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we're bringing the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. As veterans, we know the importance of quality and commitment. That's why every rub and sauce we make is gluten-free, all-natural, and crafted right here in Wisconsin. Order now at burnpitbbq.com and enjoy free shipping on your first order with code SPORTS. Visit burnpitbbq.com today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vankslata. Meanwhile, we want to thank our other sponsor. Thanks to our game day sponsor, Advanced Dental Specialists in Franklin, an oral surgery office where patient comfort and satisfaction is our number one priority. That's Advanced Dental Specialists on Loomis Road, Highway 36. So 42-7, Franklin leads. Indian Trail has an injured player. I think that's number 24, Brody Schroeder, the outside linebacker. So from the looks of it, Joey Calais is done for the day. We'll get to see Keegan Best, who will probably be the starting quarterback next year. So this is good rep time for him. See, Calais built his skills up from getting starts the year Halloran was hurt. And look, he took the team to state last year, so he got those extra games that might have helped him. So this is a good time for Best to get in the game as well. So Callow keeps the ball himself and passes it incomplete. Attended it at about the 28, so it'll be 2nd and 10. So the running clock is on now here in the third quarter, as it's a 35-point game. So 2nd and 10 now from the 23-yard line. Indian Trail with two wide receivers on the right, one on the left. Callow keeps himself up the middle, keeps on pushing. Nope, not going to, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 on the play, but it's going to come a 3rd down for the Hawks. So 3rd and 7 now from the 26. Mr. Rohr comes out of the speakers again. That's their 3rd down signature move here. Yeah, you're going to need that even louder so the neighbors can hear it. Although there's sound violations that have happened in Franklin in the past. Not here, though. So 3rd and 7 from the 26. In the third quarter. 42-7 game. Callow fakes the handoff. Callow cutting outside. Looks like he's going to keep himself down the sideline out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Maybe gain of 1 or 2. He's pushed out by Ben Hefter. So he gets no gain on the play. Same score from Arrowhead, 22-16. Arrowhead up on Brook East. 4th and 7. Indian Trail will punt. So Clay here in the third quarter is already done. Not because of injury. If any Franklin Sabres are watching online, it's not because of injury. It's the score. And a chance to get the backup some reps. Who will be starting next year. Well, most likely. I can't say that for sure because there might be another kid in him with a compete in practice. So I don't know who's all in line, but Best is one of the candidates. We'll just say it that way. So clock. So he's a sophomore. So he would start, if he would start next year, his junior year, and they'd have 2 years of him. But he's going to come out now with them. Why not get him some reps? So Keegan Best enters the game as the Franklin quarterback. It's been a tongue twister kind of night here. So 1 wide receiver on the left, 2 on the right. I'm not sure if Beglinger's still in there. No, he's not either. So handoff here to. So that's going to be number 34, Dylan Hurling, the running back in now. So Franklin pretty much putting everyone on the bench. So 2nd down and 7. Smart move by Lewis Brown, though. Why pressure and take a chance of injury? Best hands it off to Hurling. So it's going to be 3rd down now. So 3rd down and 8 coming up from the 44. So 42-7 Franklin lead here. Best sets up. 2 guys on the left, 1 on the right. Hurling in the backfield with him. Gets a snap, rolls to the left, keeps on rolling. Pass is going to be lofted in the air, incomplete. So that was intended to Liam Brennan. So Franklin will punt here. So 4th and 8 from the 44-yard line. So Franklin will punt it away here. It's punt away. Pretty good punt. Skyrocketed back, and it's going to bounce. Franklin's going to try and save it. Wow, at the 3. The exact bounce Indian Trail exactly didn't want. So the clock will keep on rolling here as we are. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks. They'll huddle up. I wouldn't be surprised they don't take a snap until the 4th quarter here. So a lot of fans start filing out here. Some fans in front of us, not everyone, obviously. Everyone wants to watch the interview. So 1st and 10. Let's see if Indian Trail snaps it before the end of the 3rd quarter. So clock rolls down. And they will not. So that's the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 42-7. Franklin with the lead over Indian Trail. More football coming your way on Zaleski Sports after this.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Indian Trail will move to the other side of the field to begin the fourth quarter. Clock will start here at the beginning of the fourth quarter, right after the first snap. So Kimberly regains the lead 24-20 over there. You can watch that game on Zaleski Sports, by the way. Just scroll through the live category on our YouTube channel. Hands off here. Pretty good gain that time. I think it was good enough for a first down. Clock keeps on rolling. So Jacob Foster was on the carry that time. So second down and 1. It was only a gain of 9. So they're close. Indian Trail stays in huddle here. So as we go through the fourth quarter here, we'll try to find the best score on the state because most games are going to be coming down to the wire now. Not everyone's in a running clock, running ahead like we are probably. There's a select few games that probably are, but not all of them. Meanwhile, handoff, or I think a quarterback keeper up the middle, good enough for a first down. So Sam Callow keeps it himself to a first down, 2. Gain of 8, so to the 21-yard line. Indian Trail will go hurry up. Callow gets the snap. Hands it off up the middle, keeps on pushing. Jacob Foster again. Jacob Foster's become, looks like the primary running back now here in about the second half now. So Franklin has Franklin has Horlick next week at Racine Horlick, and Kenosha Indian Trail has Park. So, all right, we'll scroll through. After this play, we'll give you some more score updates. So 2nd and 2 now for the 29. Hand off to the middle. There he goes, pushing up the middle. I think it's Foster that time. A couple score updates here. Marquette with the 34-10 lead over Hamilton. Still says halftime. I bet it's probably not. Oconomowoc leads Muskego 21-0 in the fourth quarter. Arrowhead leads Brookfield East 30-16 in the third quarter. Mukwonago leads Waukesha West 49-7. Grafton leads Greendale 21-7, and Park leads Tremper 19-14. So, and Wauwatosa East apparently is up on Catholic Memorial 14-0. I will check that score. I know where the game is being streamed and make sure see if that's true or not. So we'll stay with you and we'll give you some score updates. Some more. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it is legit. Wauwatosa East is beating Catholic Memorial 14-0 in the fourth quarter right now. Wauwatosa East brought back their old coach from many years ago, and it's working out in their favor. They have 5 or 6 wins right now after having only 1 or 2 wins last year. So Catholic Memorial on upset watch right now in Waukesha. Something we'll keep an eye on. So at last, I have not seen another score update from Case, so I think it's still 20-7 there. Horlick's a tough team. Two well-improved teams going at it, Case and Horlick. Like I said, Franklin will see that Horlick team next week, led by running back Carson Fletcher. Really good running back. He's going to be one to watch out for Lewis Brown's team. We'll ask him about that after the game. So snap to Callow. Quick pass. Trying to go to the screen. Breaks out of a tackle, meanwhile. Down the sideline into Franklin territory. About out at the 43 there. So first down for Indian Trail. So Ryan Sievert's on the tackle. So Michael Brennan on the carry. I think so. Close one over there in Kimberly. Third quarter ends there. I think it's Kimberly 24-20. All right. So meanwhile here, handoff. Gained about 2 or 3. Yeah, we can watch that game on Zaleski Sports. Yes, the same channel you're watching this game on right now. Just go back to the channel screen, click live, and you scroll down. I think we have about 10 games on right now. One of them's here in Franklin. No other ones in the Milwaukee area. All the other ones are pretty much north of Wapaka. Let's just say that city. Wapaka north. So pretty far up there. 2nd and 8 from the 43. And I think a false start will blow everything dead. Nope, encroachment. So it'll be 2nd and 3 now for Indian Trail. So the list of our list of senior night players are getting cut down now as every timeout that they've had to introduce somebody. Shoot, I got to think about this. I think we're going to do Verges tonight. I do think he had 2 pretty good touchdowns tonight. Yeah. So 2nd and 3 and 30 from the 38. Hands it off and take it down, ripped that time. That was handed off to Nathan Urban. So 3rd down and 4, loss of 1 for the 39. Indian Trail in Franklin territory, I think just for the 2nd time today. Hands it off, and in the backfield, met deeply that time, hard hit. And that's Logan Lazarski, I think. 78, Logan Lazarski, I think. And Indian Trail will keep the offense on the field. Down 35, 4th and 6. With 2. So for 4th and 6, Callow sets up here with 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Fakes the handoff, rolls back, looking to throw to the right sideline. It is incomplete. So turnover on downs. Franklin will come back out with 6:30 clock. Will keep on running. So run down the schedule next week. McWanago at Franklin boys volleyball. First boys volleyball action with Franklin this year. That's Monday night at 6:30. And then Friday night, it's Germantown at Sussex Hamilton for varsity football. And you're saying Franklin or Oak Creek's not on? Yes, I'm correct about that. Not next week, but football playoffs will. Right now, Oak Creek's on the road. We'll probably be back here. As Franklin, if they can win their last 2 games, they're pretty much a shoo-in 1 seed. Oh, the WIAA computer does play some tricky games, though. But they're not a 1 seed with a 9-0 record. Well, they weren't last year, though. That's the problem. First at 10 now from the 41-yard line. And it's taken down about the 45. But you also had a team last year like Muskego who was 8-1 and had a better strength of schedule. Muskego's not in that position right now. They're about 4 losses, so a different kind of situation there. 2nd and 6 from the 45. 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. And hands it off. Here he goes, ripping to the outside. He's gone! Touchdown, Sabres! Dylan Hurling, 48-7. So 48-7. Henschel will attempt the extra point. So Henschel kicks the extra point, and it's good. 49-7, 4:58 remaining. We'll be back with more football and the final 4:58 on Zaleski Sports after this. Back here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanxalata, 49-7 lead for the Sabres. Was this their biggest lead since we've had them on? Yeah. So they beat Oak Creek by 31. Yeah, because Oak Creek scored more. I mean, later in the game. They didn't score much in the practice action. Yeah, they only scored 7 with everyone in for Franklin. So 4:58 remaining. Indian Trail will once again get the ball back here. We received at about the 15, across to the 20, down to about the 24. So 1st and 10 from the 32. Indian Trail will come up. So 1st and 10 now from the 32. One wide receiver on the right. 2 on the right, actually. 1 on the left. I think the Franklin cheerleaders are doing the push-ups, man. That must be painful. Cuts outside. Meanwhile, after the snap, gains about 9. So they get him out to the 41-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, next Saturday morning, WKOW, WXOW, whatever you name it, football bracket reveal show, WIAA football bracket reveal show. That's at 10 a.m. next Saturday morning. See where your Sabres are going to be seated. Where? So hands it, no goes nowhere that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Late game action here. Cuts out to the right side. Tries to find sideline and stays on the sideline. That is number 2, Isaiah Folsom. I think he took the carry that time. So Lewis Brown, we'll see him after the game. I think we're going to do Ben Vergis after the game. So this will be his 2nd time in the house, actually. He was in the house for baseball.
First time for football.
Yeah, 1st time for football. He's probably one of our only players that's been in the house twice for 2 different sports.
You should ask him if he remembers.
Well, we're going to make sure. We're going to quiz him. We're going to see if he remembers what to say.
I mean, it's been a couple months.
I just want to see if he remembers. That's going to be the interesting question. Yeah, it's been a couple months.
Team too, so
Yeah, he was.
he knows.
He's on everything. So the handoff here from Callow. But Foster on the carry. They say tackled by a flock of Sabres. So tons of guys on the play. Close enough. Late in the game. 2nd and 6. from the 49-yard line, still in their own territory. They could push it across here. Gets the snap, and up the middle, gets into Franklin territory, and a first down. So to the 43. So 1st and 10 now from the 44-yard line. Clock ticks under a minute left in this game. So the clock keeps on rolling down here. So Indian Trail maybe has 1 or 2 plays left in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, after this game, go to one of our friends up north and watch one of their games. There's a lot of good ones on the network right now. We're probably one of the first ones being done. Kokona, Kimberly up north, I recommend, but there's many other ones. You got Spash on the network, Stevens Point, who you saw. You got to watch their practice at halftime. Must be an honor, so I think they're going to call quits. Just about 10 seconds remaining here, and that's going to do it here. Franklin, once again, 8-0 on the year. They will advance to 49-7 win over Kenosha Indian Trail. It's been a fun one here, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Pick and Elijah Vanxalata. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up after this. I'll be down the field with Lewis Brown and Ben Vergis. We'll see you in a couple minutes after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports, Nasonville Dairy postgame show. I'm standing here with Lewis Brown. Coach, you're 8-0 on the year. I mean, that third quarter was something. Tell me about how you guys got it done. I mean, Calais was on fire in that quarter, a block punt. Just seemed like you guys really came out in that quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we challenged them a little bit at half. I mean, I thought we played a pretty good first half, except that last play. Give them credit. Kid went up and made a nice play on us. And sometimes that's deflating, but the fact that these guys responded says a lot about, the senior leadership that we have.
So you guys got Racine Horlick next week, who's a very well-improved team this year. They're really dominant on the run game. They were trailing Case last 20-7 we saw. I don't know what the final score was, but tell me what it's going to take to get it done and try to get to 9-0 on the year.
Well, you said it. I just told our kids it's going to be a little bit more physical than it was tonight. I said we're going to find out who lifted weights and we're going to find out who's got the dog in them, right? Because you're going to need both against them. Coach Fletcher's done a great job down there, and we're excited to go down there and hopefully not share the conference title.
Okay. Good game tonight, Coach. Can you give me Ben Verges? 2 touchdowns tonight?
Hey, Benny! Come here, son.
Right here. All right, we're staying here with Highlight House player again, Ben Verges. Ben, you're back in the house. You were in baseball. I'm sure you kind of remember that. It was a long time ago. But you had 2 touchdown catches tonight. Tell me about how it felt to get those 2 touchdown receptions tonight.
Yeah, it felt really good. It also felt good that our line kind of had a tough time in the beginning, but they got after it and they pushed me in for that tush push there. So yeah, it felt really good.
So you guys got Horlick, like I just asked Coach Brown. Tell me what it's going to take to get that dub next week. They're a really well-improved team. They're a really heavily run team. They have Carson Fletcher as a running back. So tell me how it's going to get it done to stay 9-0 for the second season in a row.
Yeah, they're going to bring it. They have really physical guys, and so do we. So we're going to have to keep getting in the weight room, keep staying consistent with the weight room, and then we'll have a really good chance of winning.
All right, here you go. So do you remember what you're going to do, or I can remind you?
Do I say my name and then I'm in the house?
Yes, you got it. So I'll get out the camera view. You look at the camera in the press box, just say your name and I'm in the house.
My name is Ben Burge, and I'm in the house.
Perfect. All right, Ben, good game tonight. We'll see you again. All right. MedPec sign up. Franklin 49-7 win tonight. We'll see the Sabres again in the playoffs, not next week. Boys volleyball Monday nights here, but Franklin wins 49-7. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out another game on Zaleski Sports while you're at it.